Hello, friends. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Michelle Fondin, and I'm the author of Heal Yourself, A Return to Wholeness, the Integration of Body, Mind, Soul, and Spirit. I'm also the author of Twin Flame Romance, The Journey to Unconditional Love. All of my books are available in paperback, Kindle, and Audible books. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Thank you for subscribing below. Click on that bell, scroll up to all for all notifications. And thank you for giving the video a thumbs up. I do readings, 30, 60, and 90-minute readings, twin flame romance, general readings, life path, and purpose. You can book that at my website, michellefondinauthor.com. And don't forget to download the free Twin Flames Affirmation Meditation. The link is below. Welcome to the Twin Flame Divine Masculine Tarot reading, messages for Divine Masculine and messages from Divine Masculine to their Divine Feminine Twin Flame. To start, we are going to say a blessing over the cards. Dear God, Jesus, Holy Spirit, Mother Mary, Archangels, Angels of God, Divine Masculines, Guardian Angels, let this reading be of the highest light and love of God the Father. Let it bring light, love, and truth to everyone involved. Archangel Michael, please stand guard, casting away any lower energies with your sword of light. Romance angels, twin flame angels, please help Divine Masculine twin flames understand what they need to know to learn and to grow. So we're going to start with a tarot card, which is going to represent where Divine Masculine is at this particular moment. So let's have a look. DM. Where are you at right now on your twin flame journey? Please tell us. We've got the wheel card. We've got the wheel card. Now the wheel card can be good and the wheel card can be terrible. We will certainly pick some twin flame oracle cards to see which one it is. But first, intuitively, I'm going to read this as positive. That's just my intuition speaking for Divine Masculines. We've got the Wheel of Fortune, the wheel, the wheel, the wheel. The wheel is a major arcana card that is about balancing karma. It's also about moving forward because you've completed a cycle that was required and necessary. Because sometimes, I'm sure this has happened to you. Divine Masculine, has this happened to you too? That things happen in patterns for you. For example, have you ever said, oh my God, I'm dating the exact same person that I dated 2 years ago. When I started dating this person, I thought they were different, and now I realize they're the same person in a different body. Have you ever said that? Or, for example, you've gotten a new job, and your old job, you had this boss who was very nitpicky and always micromanaged. And you interviewed with a new company, with a new boss, and you're like, this new boss is great. And then 4 weeks down the road, you realize, oh my God, this boss is just as nitpicky and micromanaging, if not more, than the other boss. And so it goes that we get on this wheel, the hamster wheel of lessons we're needing to learn, but then we don't quite get it. So we have to repeat the lessons. But for Divine Masculines, I'm seeing them as having completed a cycle that they weren't getting before. But let's go ahead and get some qualifiers with a twin flame oracle deck to see what's going on their twin flame journey. So Divine Masculines, Guardian Angels, Divine Masculines, Higher Spiritual Self. What is going on here on this twin flame journey with this wheel card? Can you give us some qualifiers, please? All right, well, the cards don't want to seem to come out. Here we go. We've got unconditional love. That's already starting very nicely. What is the wheel about in part? Learning unconditional love, getting the point of unconditional love. How were they learning this? By being in a bunch of relationships that had conditional love, not unconditional love. and realizing that's not what I want. I don't want this type of love anymore. So let's see, what else? For this wheel card with Divine Masculine, what are they realizing? Desire, yeah. And I believe this desire has a lot to do with the unconditional love. I don't feel like it's only like sexual passion and desire, even though the card does say that. It's linked to the unconditional love. It's the desire to have this unconditional love that is eternal, because I see the flame, the eternal flame of unconditional love, the eternal flame of unconditional love that can't be broken. Okay, so let's see, what else is this wheel card referring to for the Divine Masculine Twin Flame for this week? The end of the cat and mouse. Remember I said the end of a karmic cycle? The end of the karmic cycle, the end of the cat and mouse, the end of the runner chaser, the end of that, okay? So the wheel is signifying moving forward from the cat and mouse, the runner chaser dynamic, toward what they desire. What do they desire? They desire unconditional love now. They're done with this runner chaser. The wheel card is the Wheel of Fortune, moving forward away from this cat and mouse, moving toward unconditional love and that which they desire. All right, cool. I like it. Really simple. Let's go ahead and move toward the messages from DM to DF. What are your messages, Divine Masculine, to your Divine Feminine, please? I can't live up to your fantasies, and I do believe that that is what has happened in the past. What has happened with the cat and mouse, with the wheel, right? That's what has happened. DM, what are you saying to your Divine Feminine now? I want to make love to you over and over again. So definite desire and passion, right? That's definitely there. DM, what do you have to say to your DF, please and thank you? I can't tell you how scared I am that you might have moved on. They do realize that the fatigue of the cat and mouse was just a lot for you, as it was a lot for them too. They were running from idealism, honestly. They were running from the idealism in part because they felt that the Divine Feminine had these really high standards for them. And part of those really high standards were not unconditional love. They were conditional love, if you will. But they know what they want now. That they've gotten away from the cat and mouse chaser, runner chaser dynamic. They actually know what they want. So DM, what is your message to your DF? I'm too asleep to resonate with a love so profound. I'm looking at this and it is in the past position. So when you're reading tarot and oracle cards, normally if you're reading a 3-card spread, which I'm doing here, we have something, it's like past, present, and future. So both the card, I can't live up to your fantasies, and I'm too asleep are coming in that past position, okay? So since they're in the past position, I do believe that that is from their past. Like that's the reason why they continued on the hamster wheel with you. But let's see what the present and future positions hold for this. Yeah, there are too many obstacles right now. And the reason why they feel the obstacles is because the wheel hasn't moved forward yet. They're ready to move forward with the wheel. The wheel just hasn't quite turned yet. Because if you think about it, the wheel is a juncture point. So if you're familiar with tarot, number 10, the wheel card, and number 21 or 22, just depending on how the cards are numbered in a specific tarot deck. But the last card in the major arcana, which is called the world card, that's another juncture point. Okay, that's another point at which we're starting a new cycle. Okay, the wheel is one of those cards, ending a cycle and starting a new cycle. So it's a point of juncture. It's point zero almost. Okay. So when we're at a 0 point of starting a new cycle, and also the Dreamer card or the Fool is also like that, but that's more of like a major new cycle. So the day you get married, for example, might be represented by the Fool card, okay? The day you get married, because you're starting a brand new, huge cycle, okay? The day you graduate from college and you start your first job, maybe that time period would be like the Fool card. But here, the Wheel card is something of a continuation of a new cycle, if that makes sense. It's a continuation of a new cycle. So chances are for Divine Masculine, they've already met their Divine Feminine. Yay. Okay, so it's not a beginning point. They've gone through a lot of growth. They've had the runner-chaser dynamic, right? They've had this runner-chaser, cat and mouse. They've had some realizations. And then they're ready to begin a new cycle within the cycle, if that makes sense. I do feel that they feel that there are too many obstacles because the wheel hasn't turned yet. It just has not begun to turn. The gears haven't gone into motion yet. And because those gears haven't gone into motion, they do feel like, okay, well, there's this brick wall here. How am I going to get through it? Well, it's because the gears haven't turned forward yet. That's why. So Divine Masculine, what is your message to your Divine Feminine? Yeah, so here we go again with the new beginning that I just spoke about. Can we start, or can't we start all over again? Or can we start, I would say, all over again? And that really matches the near future of I can't tell you how scared I am that you might have moved on. Can't we start over? It's about a new start, a restart button, a fresh start, the gears moving forward into the start. And really, that's where they're at. That is actually where they're at. So how does this translate to the Divine Masculine moving forward into this new phase, off the hamster wheel, off of the runner-chaser dynamic, and moving forward now? How does that translate? It translates to the intent is there, the desire for unconditional love is there, is in front of Divine Masculine as that desire, the desire to be with the Divine Feminine, the desire to make love to the Divine Feminine, the desire to want them in their life and start over, but the gears of the wheel haven't quite started moving. The momentum hasn't started to move forward yet. And it doesn't mean that it won't move forward. It means it actually will move forward. It's just going to take some time to get that momentum going once again. So if you are receiving this, if you're on the receiving end of this message, if you are Divine Feminine watching this message, what you do need to know is that if this has resonated with you throughout, that the cat and mouse runner-chaser dynamic has ended, it's time for this desire toward unconditional love to begin. DM is ready to have a new start or push the restart button, but in a new way. And that they still believe there's obstacles. There's really not some obstacles. It's just the wheel hasn't started rolling forward yet. And when that wheel starts to gain momentum and move forward, then you'll see the changes as a Divine Feminine. And Divine Masculine will then have more courage and strength to move forward as that wheel starts turning forward. So I hope this was helpful, Twin Flame. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for subscribing to my channel below. Click on that bell, scroll up to all for all notifications. And thank you for giving the video a thumbs up. Thank you for sharing this video with other Twin Flames. And thank you so much for your support of my YouTube channel. You can buy a book or 2 or 3. You can join a boot camp or a meditation course. You can also join my group coaching. The link is below. And I will see you in the next video.